As the 2027 general election draws closer, political parties in Nigeria are putting final touches to enhance their credibility to woo eligible voters for their state. However, politicians also are taking advantage of the moment, building confidence in their aspirations and pursuits for elective office. Today, I've been joined by an aspirant, His Excellency Felix Tangwami, who of course is running for governor in Adamawa State. He joins me now to further the conversation. It's a pleasure to have you on Political Affairs.
Thank you.
First of all, yeah, I would like to, having set the time for the conversation, I would like to get your view, what you make of the current political development in Nigeria.
We have gone to align with had crisis for quite some time now, and trying to solve it has become the people are not shifting their sword, and you cannot sit down while you have electorate that believe in you or the leadership of your government. You just continue blindly to the lane, while you know that at the end of the road you are likely maybe going to win an election. Somebody will approach the court, and then your victory would be given to the person who might not be popular, people whom people might have not elected. So you have to seek for where you ensure that your platform uh, is ready and it has no issues, and you can contest comfortably. And when you have victory, you are sure that the victory will be sustained without any challenge. So that is what happened. So we found APC as a comfortable platform, having had some very good period of stability for us to have our aspirations to realize. That's what
Uh,
it is.
all right.
And
Nigeria,
somebody can, it's some, it's not because they have the power at the center, no. Even when they had the power at the center, last two elections when the next president Buhari was in power, there are some of the states that they and constituencies that they lost elections.
even during former President Goodluck Jonathan,
Yeah,
the power was at the center and yet he lost
and
the
yet
election.
APC won.
Now, another issue that has gotten Nigerians worried is most of the elections in Nigeria in recent times have been characterized by litigation, and sometimes that also contributed voter apathy. Do you have confidence in the electoral umpire about INEC to conduct credible, free and fair elections?
Now, first of all, it's pertinent to know that when people have issues, when people have challenges, when people are not satisfied with results or outcomes of elections, they need to sit in the place. And of course, the, the courts are there to make the place for anybody who felt they have been cheated in one way or the other. But of course, you will know that the INEC has been trying their best. The election in Nigeria is cumbersome. You know, there's high competition, and everybody that comes out as an aspirant felt he has the support of the people. It is a chance, a win or die affair, and therefore, somebody who has already determined in his mind that it must be a win and that there's no way I can lose the election. You know, there are some politicians who think that when they lose the election, they don't. When they win, they win. And it's not like that. Once there's a competition, there must be people that will win and there must be people that will lose. So the INEC has been trying their best. It's a combatant process where you have people, any slight move you make, they now say, no, you are doing in favor of one person or the other. When you see where, when materials are being transported from INEC headquarters to airport, even bringing them from the plane, people political party agents and representatives have to be there. Some feel that even the police are not enough, they can wish this material away. So from the beginning, there's this thinking that something is always wrong with INEC. You get the point. There's this thinking generally for some politicians.
For those who normally lose the election.
Yes, that something is just wrong. There's this thinking, a pre-thinking before election that no, INEC has determined who will even win before the votes were cast. So if somebody has predetermined in his mind that no, INEC is already biased, there's nothing good you say about INEC that they can accept. So there are people like that who do not think it's a competitive game. So for me personally, INEC has been trying because it's not.
But Chief, will you be running for?
Of course, I will. It's not. It's no longer that I'll be running for office. It's there on social media. I'll be contesting for governorship of Adamawa State under the platform of All Progress Congress, the APC.
Yeah, but what could have informed the decision? Haven't seen a lot of politicians cut their die, just to run for office of the government. But what could have informed the decision to run?
Politics and governance is a process. You learn something, you ensure you give out something. I've been in political governance, I've been in military governance as a labor leader. I've seen how military governance are run. I've been political governance since 1999 when this dispensation came, and I've been in and out. And for me, I felt I have gathered the experience that the people of Adamawa State need to benefit from. I've been chairman of my local government. And today, if you go to Jamaica, you still see what I have done. When I was campaigning, though very quite young at that time, but still we have insight of what we wanted to really do for our local government. And I continue to telling them, if you elect me as your chairman, you will not regret it. And I think they will not regret it up to this time. And having worked closely with the governor, Adamawa State has been having ups and downs in political governance in the state. What the people needed is development, social engineering. They needed good security for lives and property. They needed, of course, good agricultural development of the state so that people have enough food. So you are sure that you have food security. People need good health. People need, of course, also reorientation of our youth to be good so that they will be able to take over from us. People need good education, and for us to have good education, you must have very good atmosphere where you learn comfortably. All of us were products of good atmosphere, and that was what gave us the advantage of getting the knowledge you have now. And I felt I have gathered enough experience. I have uh, served under various political governments, and I've also participated fully in politics. But I have worked as Director General to bring up uh, governors to their office, and I have walked through the length and breadth of Adamawa State, as I was telling some people yesterday. Personally, I don't need to be told that you need a road from Jada to Mbulo to ESB or Yalwa, and then you get to Ganye, the road is bad. I don't need to be told that from Tola Junction you need a road to Tola. I don't need to be told that the people in Gorobi need a road. I don't need to be told that from Jabilamba you need a road to Boron to cross to Muroya. I don't need to be told that from Song you needed a road to Tumu. I don't need to be told that from Mararawan Chigari you need a road to Chigari, Karlahi, Koma 1, Koma 2, Matio, and then you go to individually. I don't need to be told that you need a road from Gombe to Ganda to Kota. I have gone through Adamawa State as a whole, and it has stuck into my brain. I know the configuration of Adamawa State, and having worked under the governor who has moved this state to an enviable level that we are now all proud of, and having been a student by being a member of the State Executive Council and seeing the passion the governor has put into ensuring that our state is developed and ensuring that there is unity and cohesion among tribes and religious groups. Having seen the zeal he has in putting Adama in an international map, I felt I have learned enough that I need to also build on what he has done. And therefore, having told you what I have in my mind and having seen what is there, having seen how the governor is managing the debt profile of Adama State and is paying the civil service salaries promptly, having seen how he's distributing wealth and development amongst communities in Adama State, I felt I have gotten something that I should offer Adama State, and that is why I'm prepared to contest for the governorship of Adama.
Indeed, Chief, by divine providence, you are son of the soil. Yes. Now, finally, there is this rumor making around that a particular candidate is being imposed, on Adama indigents, and that indeed has generated a lot of expression of displeasure as regards to whether or not justice might, have its course in at the cost of, aspiration to run for government. What do you make of the particular rumors making around of a particular candidate that's about being imposed on the Mao people, particularly of the APC?
It remains a rule. The rule is always a rule. And you can know that every political dispensation um, comes with rumor and sayings here and there that has no foundation. But let me be straightforward to say that the constitution of the APC, our party, is very clear. It is either by consensus or by Congress. And that there must be an agreement between aspirants to agree on consensus or on Congress. For now, there's a competition. And I don't believe there will be any consensus. People will be going to polls. If people are, if you are popular, you throw yourself to the public, you are coming to serve the people. I was telling some people yesterday because I've had rumor also that I came out to look for deputy governorship. And in my over 30 years or so of politicking, I have not seen where deputy governors go out to canvass for votes, go to nooks and trainings of the state, advertising themselves. If there are people that will want to be deputy governors, I'm not one, and they should be only my deputy governor. For all of us that are contesting, I think I'm the oldest political person, the most experienced politician. With all humility, I'm not being proud about that, but I want to say that it remains a rumor. We do not accept imposition. We are not ready for imposition. Imposition in Adamawa State has had its own negative turnout, and we do not want, we will not afford to have our party. If we go for primaries, whosoever comes up, the rest of the candidates will support the person. But for anything less than what is expected in the Constitution, it cannot be accepted. And you all know it. We are agitators of fair play,
Right.
and um, level the ground for everybody to participate, and we remain um, agitators of that. We were actors of fair play on behalf of others, and we will still be actors on our own behalf.
Probably that's one of the reasons why almost all the commissioners have thrown their weight behind you,
Well,
supporting your aspiration.
the commissioners felt all of us have learned from the governor, the good work the governor has done, and nobody would deny the fact that the governor has done very well. the first time I got into the new government office, governor's office there, uh, I stood and I said, wow, no, even if an indigenous of Adama they don't like governor, simply when you sit there, you cannot but just say thank you. And so all of us sat, and the commissioners said also that I have an experience that they, they feel they can put me forward, having sat under the tutorship of the governor for this while, and they felt I've been their commissioner 3 times now, and they felt I had the experience. They felt I am more exposed to politicians in Adamawa State. They felt I can be available at any time. They felt I can be accessible, and of course, um, they also felt I have gotten the experience of some kind of absorbing pressure as far as political pressure is concerned.
It will build a strong shock
Yes.
absorbers over time.
So they felt that they can support me and put me forward. That's why you see them around me. I'm just one among God. And I thank them for that. And I thank not only the commissioners, there are people, even among advisors, even among stakeholders within states that have been calling and saying, what will you contest? And I said, well, we are consulting. Then we are consulting among ourselves. And when it finally came, it was not only me that they decided on. There were 2 or 3 of us, and at the end they decided that no, I should be put forward. And when that was done, it was accepted by all of them. And I thank God for what He has done to them and to all other people that felt I should come out to contest. And I'm quite sure that they felt there's something I can offer. That's why they are putting it forward. And I can assure you too that as far as I know, as far as I know myself as well, I'm sure Adamawa State would benefit a lot. And I'm quite sure they will say, oh, Century has gone, but Century has to return.
Well, there is no better way to end this conversation than now with the phrase century has gone and another century has returned. So, Felix Tangwami, thank you so very much for coming on the program today for the Good Affairs on Kama TV. I'll be looking forward again to see more of you. And I believe the next time I'll be interviewing you is going to be in the capacity as the governor of Your Excellency.
Grateful, amen to that. I will make myself available anytime you want to have me. And I also thank you for having me today. And I thank all the viewers that will be listening.
All right, that's our show for today. Join us again, same time, same station, as we come with a fresh edition of the program. Until then, stay safe. My name is Chris Jacob. God bless Nigeria.